Nathan's Awesome News Network.
Hello, my name is Nathan, and we have some breaking news for you. Well, it's a bit late, but here at NANN News, we stay as current as our budget allows. Way back when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, also known as June 17th, 1972, a certain president, whose name rhymes with Nixon, decided to hire burglars to break into Watergate. One of the many arrested was even the security officer for the committee to re-elect the president. Some other people involved were proven to be working for Nixon's re-election campaign as well. Now, what was the reason for the burglary? Well, Watergate was not just a hotel, my friends, it was also the headquarters for the Democratic National Committee. The burglars were caught wiretapping phones and stealing private documents. Nixon quickly became an unindicted co-conspirator. Original jurisdiction lied in the hands of a U.S. district court, so a federal grand jury reviewed his possible connection. Nixon possessed tape recordings that could prove useful for the prosecution, so, as you would expect, the special prosecutor subpoenaed these tapes. Nixon, however, was not happy. He said that the courts did not have the power to request access to these. He stated that the issue was between himself and the special prosecutor, and that it was a conflict subject only to the executive branch. He also stated that it was the power of the president, not the court, to decide the extent of the executive privilege. Finally, Nixon concluded that the executive confidentiality had a higher priority than the case. Opposing him, the government believed that the need for evidence in the trial surpassed the privilege that he mentioned. Nixon appealed directly to the highest court of all of the judicial branch, the U.S. Supreme Court. The appeal was accepted and was reviewed by Burger's Court on July 24, 1974. The court decided that the tapes should be confiscated and turned into the court no matter the executive privilege. The verdict ruined Nixon's chances of winning the case, as the tapes had evidence of him covering up his burglary. Soon after, Congress started a vote to impeach Nixon. Nixon resigned 12 days after the court's decision, however. Okay, so we know what happened, but why was this such a big deal for the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court's decision was massively important because it was the first time it had ever acknowledged the existence of executive privilege. It also assessed the privilege and gave it scope. This has been Nathan from NANN News, and before I give up the mic to their next caster, a word from our sponsor.
Do you want to hire a real military general to aid in your battles, but lack the funds to expend on these strategical geniuses? Well, boy, do we have the offer of a lifetime for you. Here at Dollar for a General, we strive to give everybody the materials they need during battle. Just head to www.dollarforageneral.com to buy a general for the shockingly low price of $1. You know what? I'm feeling generous at DFAG, and we'll give you a free pizza from Lil Nathan's with your first purchase.
That has been all from NANN News for today.